Hey fam, welcome back to another pick a card reading. Yay! Today, sorry about that. Today, I thought we would check in and we're getting messages from our soulmate. Like you guys know, I don't do a lot of love readings, so when I get compelled to do one, there's a really good reason. So I've got three groups here. Group one is Amethyst. Group two has the Rose Quartz. And group three has Azurite. So take some time, go ahead and pause the video if you need to figure out which one resonates with you the most. And then you're going to go ahead and click in the description box below to the timestamp for whichever group you pick. But right now, we're going to go ahead and get messages from our soulmates for group one. Hey, group one, welcome to your reading. You guys chose the Amethyst here, and we're gonna go grab some messages from our soulmate. Gone ahead, and we already have two cards here. Our first card says, New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. And this could be the one. You have already met the romantic partner you seek. Wow. Okay. Because it almost gives me, it almost gives me conflicting vibes. But I feel like when I look at new love and this could be the one, I feel like what's happening is whoever this person is, whoever your soulmate is already in your life and you haven't noticed them before. I feel like for some of you, you may already be at this point where you are noticing them. I feel like they've known for some time. Actually, when I look at this, I feel like what's happening is this is your energy here. Like this technically feels like a new person to you. This person has been around you for some time. And now it's finally starting to come in for you. So let's get some more messages about this. Let's get some more messages from and about your soulmate. What do they have to say to you right now? What is in your soulmate's heart that needs to be... Okay, clearly it's this one because nothing else wanted to move. The Nine of Crystals says that they're kind of tired. They're tired of playing the game. This person has been going through a lot of relationships on their own, and they've kind of been beaten and battered, symbolically, metaphorically. During these times, I feel like there's this sense of they have kind of known, like I said, they've kind of known for some time that you are probably the one they're destined to be with. And I feel like a good part, like they've ignored it. They're tired of ignoring it at this point. They are tired of ignoring it. They see you, like I'm looking at the eye line, like they see you and they're like, okay, I'm tired of fighting it. I'm ready to like approach. I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to take this seriously, to take these feelings seriously, to take you seriously, and all that comes into it. The Six of Pentacles is this person knows that the secret to a good relationship is reciprocation. I feel like they understand that when they go into this with you, it's going to be a partnership. They're absolutely ready to put things in and get things out. They're absolutely ready to step up to the level that you need them to be in order to make this relationship work, that it is something of balance, that there is not a power struggle, just a power couple. You know what I mean? So I do see that in the Six of Pentacles. It is something where you guys are going to they're looking forward to like putting everything together and being part of a whole. So there's no imbalance of power or affection in the relationship. It's all very much a give and take. And this person is willing to give and give and give as much they will take from you and from your love in this relationship. This one. They're fighting the urge. They're absolutely fighting the urge to just kind of rush into it. I feel I feel like it's and I think the reason why they want to rush into it is because they're tired, but I also think the reason why they're not rushing into it is because they're tired. Like when you put it that way, like it's they're finally ready to kind of move forward. They realize that there is a risk in being hasty. They realize that there's a risk in being hasty, and that's the last thing that they want to do because you mean so much, honestly, to them that they don't want to. I keep on moving these up because I just want to make sure that the next row ends up in camera. So just don't mind me messing with these cards. But they just want to make sure that and I feel like it's the same thing. They want to make sure everything's perfect. They want to make sure that things are perfect, that they step to this correctly, that they approach you in the right way. They don't want to throw you off. They don't want to have you throw up barriers because yikes, what's going on here? They really want to present this to you in a proper way. But right now, they know that if they go in now, they're kind of going to go in kind of rushed and bullheaded. And so right now they are hesitating because they don't want to get ahead of themselves. They really don't want to get ahead of themselves in this situation. That one jumped right on out, so we're going to go ahead and accept it. The Nine of Pentacles. This person is very independent. I also feel like it's the 9 and 9. I like that as well. They also feel like the last thing they want to do is lose their sense of independence. They also don't want you to lose theirs. I feel like as much as we're talking about putting things together, they understand the importance of being your separate person. And when I'm looking at these cards, I just see like they want to make sure that they don't lose their sense of self as well. I think that's part of the Nine of Crystals and that tiredness, and part of the reason why they're kind of gun shy because they don't want to rush into it because they don't want to lose themselves in this because it's a lesson that they have learned. This is a lesson that they have learned in the past relationships that they've been in, that keeping themselves is very, very important. And they don't want to make the same mistake. And like that's not on you. They're fully aware that that's not on you. They are fully aware that that is on them. They are fully aware that that is on them, but they want you to know that they respect your individuality, and that when they come to you with these thoughts of commitment and these thoughts of going further and going farther, that that core of you does not go away. They don't want you to lose that. They don't want to lose that on their end or on your end. Your individuality, your independence, your spirit, the way you are as an individual is one of the reasons why they are so attracted to you. So the last thing they want to do is do anything to have that light leave you. That's the last thing that they want out of this relationship or out of any partnership with you in the situation. So Nine of Pentacles has a lot of messages. It's a lot of messages in the Nine of Pentacles. Not surprised by that at all, honestly. What other messages do they have here? They are willing to defend this relationship. They are willing to defend you. I'm looking back at this night here. They have a lot. I don't know why I saw Mr. Darcy. Let me explain that. Let me explain that. So, I mean, I'm going to assume that a few of you have either read or watched Pride and Prejudice, and you know that you know the botched up proposal scene where he's like, "I love you against my judgment." I feel like they're trying to say that in a less Darcy way. Like, they understand that it's probably not a conventional. I feel like this relationship is not going to be conventional for whatever reason. Whether it is because of status, because of financials, because of age. We may be looking at a younger or an older person here that is attached to you. And there may be some sort of resistance in moving forward. And I feel like they are willing to fight that resistance because they understand how important this is to them. They understand that this is it. Like, you literally are the one person for them. You are the Lizzie to their Darcy. And they are basically saying like it's a no matter what situation, no matter what obstacles we face, if people have stuff to say about us, if some ex is like, why are you even with that person? They're this or they're that, and they're like, sweetheart, why am I not with, like, okay, and you are right. Okay, well, let's think about that for a second. Let's think about that for a second. I just see that they're willing to fight to keep you. They're willing to defend you and the relationship for whatever reason that may come up. Like I said, that's very vague. I feel like there's a lot of different reasons for that to happen, but like I've got like two different versions of Darcy in my head right now. So like I've got Mac McFadden on this end and I've got Colin Firth on this end, and they're both doing the same thing. So I know for a fact that despite everything, they know that you are the one that they want. And I think we'll just put it that way without the terrible proposal that Darcy gives Lizzie the first time in Pride and Prejudice, because he did so well at first. He did so well at first, and it was oof. It just tanked. It tanked so hard. So the Seven of Cups. I've got a couple of things here. They definitely understand that you don't have to say yes. You've got plenty of options around you. And I feel like you're aware of the options around you. And I don't feel like you've really given many of them a serious look before. So I think that's also the reason why they're not eager to kind of rush into it, because they know it's going to take time and it's going to take a bit of work to get it done. But I also realize that they're kind of fighting between staying in their daydreams about you and going out and really like seeking you out, seeking your hand. Like, I'm seeing that they're kind of riding this thin line between going for it and kind of staying back. But I do know that when I look at this, that is being tempered. I think that's what's tempering the blaze. That's why I know they're coming toward you. I know they are coming toward you. And I think by that time, they will have caught your eye in one way or another. So it's going to make it easier for you two to come together. I just see that right now, it's like out of respect and out of a fear of messing up that they have decided that they're not going to move forward, but they are in your sphere. They are in your sphere currently, and they're just waiting for the right moment to come towards you and really let you know how they feel, which I think is beautiful. I like that for you guys. Let's see what the Prism deck has for us. Isolation. They may be trying to get you alone first. If you are someone who just kind of has a lot of people around you, or actually quite the opposite, if you are someone who is always kind of like off and by yourself and you value your alone time, I feel like they're trying to get to a point where they can be alone with you, where you are comfortable and to be alone with them for long enough to have these conversations, because they really are not, they're kind of private. I feel like the last thing they want to do is to make any overtures where other people can see, because it's just, I don't blame them, because like anxiety, dude. I just have this sense of anxiety when I think about it, and they want to be specifically able to carry on a conversation with you without feeling pressured for time. I feel like they know that this takes time. They know that you deserve someone who will take time. And because of that, that's why they're trying to get you alone so they can really kind of put feelers out there and really just kind of approach you in a way that is favorable for you. Because I mean, if I was out in public, like I would be super not cool with being approached in that sort of way. I don't know. But that's just like a personal thing. What else do they have to say for us today? Creativity. Oh, I love that. They understand that it's going to take some doing, some trying, that they're going to have to be a little clever, that you appreciate people who go the extra mile. You appreciate people who really kind of put thought into things before they come towards you. That is not like a spur of the moment, hey girl, what's up situation here. I feel like they really are studying. They're studying you, and they're really trying to approach you in a way that they know that you will appreciate. And that's part of the reason why they've been so very they've been so very like scared about it, because it probably takes a lot to impress you. I feel like you've got to get up pretty early in the morning to get one up on you. And in that same way, like you've got to really, come with something impressive before you're able to really give them the time of day that you want. So the last cards I have is schedule yourself in. Interesting. And also let the money flow in. That's interesting as well. And as these sit as messages from them, they really want you to take some better care of yourself. I feel like you've been doing a lot. They've noticed that you've been doing a lot of work lately, and they want you to kind of slow down. They don't want you to wear yourself thin. They honestly do care about your well being. With the letting the money flow in, I feel like if you might be in the middle of a hustle. I feel like this is also one of the reasons why they're trying to get you alone, in a space where you are accepting of somebody being in your alone space, because you are out there getting it done. This could be one of the reasons why they have been so taken with you, is because you are such a fighter and a worker, and like you're doing a hustle, you're getting stuff done, you're really trying to get things working. They know that whatever it is that you're doing, you don't know how to fail. Whatever it is you do, you're going to succeed. So they're definitely rooting for you. The letting the money flow in lets me know that whatever it is that your dream is, they are 100% behind you on it. They will do whatever you need them to do. Be your hype man, advertising. Yo, did you know that so and so does this? Yeah, man, you should probably check them out. Here's their website. Here's their page. Here's their Cash App or whatever. And they're absolutely there to support you no matter what. And then with the ocean gesture, they just want you to take some time. Take some time. Take some time, relax, focus, stop focusing on the hustle for 5 seconds and focus on yourself. The hustle will still be there. The hustle will actually go faster and go harder and go better if you just give yourself some time to rest and to take care of yourself. And that's what your soulmate has to say for you, Group One. I am so glad that you guys were here with me for this. Um, Thank you so much for being here. It means the most to me. You guys have no idea. You guys could be anywhere else on the interwebs. If you found that this resonated, go ahead and like the video, subscribe, comment what that you got pile one and what you think about it. And I'll love hearing from you guys about these readings. So thank you guys so much. I'm gonna go over to group two, but until my next reading, take care of yourselves. Hey, group two, welcome to your reading. Messages from your soulmate. You guys chose the rose quartz. So let's go ahead and see what messages your soulmate has for you today. Our first card is honeymoon. Uh-oh. Enjoy the bliss of honeymoon, of holiday time together. I wonder if you're going to find this person on a vacay. Oh, yeah. And then flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. This person has not shown up yet. But I feel like when you're not expecting them, when you're traveling, you're going to, like, you're traveling for yourself and you're having a good time, and this person is just going to show the heck on up. So don't be afraid to be open. Don't be afraid to just express yourself, whether it is a trip abroad, whether you guys are going actually to Venice. And if you are, take me with you. Oh my God. Or if you're going on a more domestic trip, just be open, be fun, just be full, just be your normal energetic self. Let's see what other messages your soulmate has for you today. This is a great start. I love this. What's our first card? Nope. What's our first card? That one. Okay. Oh, ho, 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 ho. This person, I feel, is normally very, very shy. This is a very shy person, and they really are they're really going to be putting a lot of effort putting a lot of effort to kind of show up, and they'll see you and they'll see your nature, and they'll just kind of be drawn to you. I feel like as you show yourself, they'll kind of bring themselves towards you. You're going to attract this person. You're going to give them the courage to kind of come out of their own shell as well here with the strength card. Like, you are giving them that courage to do so as you're out there having a good time, and they see you and they want to kind of like have that fun. They want to be in that light, and that's how they will approach it. We'll take that one since it wants to come out. The Five of Blades. They know that there are issues with being not close to each other. I feel like they're fully aware that being in a place where you are not makes things difficult. But I also feel like they are absolutely willing to work with that, to reconcile that issue, to make it so it's not as difficult for either party, that you guys are meeting in this one place and then later on are going to have to go separate ways, I feel like they are fully willing to make that work. They are, once they see you, once they meet you, like they know that they're going to do whatever they can to make that work with you. Because you make them feel bold and you make them feel alive. I literally just heard you make me feel alive. Like gee whiz. Like they really are not in a grand place right now. And like I hate to make it sound like a cheesy Hallmark movie where like they meet one person and like their whole life changes and turns around, but I swear to God, I swear that is what is happening right now. And so they're willing to make that work. They're willing to reconcile anything that happens here. Oops. I've got two cards here. The Five of Crystals and the Ten of Cups. Wow. That is cool. So when I'm looking at these cards, this is it. I feel like this is going to be almost immediate for you guys. Like you guys are going to hit it off so well that it really is going to be a fight to leave. I feel like it's going to be an issue where there's a lot of there's conflict, but I feel like the conflict is like, so where do we go from here? Do I move? Do you move? Do we stay here and we just do this remotely? Oh, yikes. You know what I mean? But like, do we do this on the long distance? But I also feel like this person is like, it doesn't matter to me what we do. I also feel like this is a person who is going to, like, they are willing to challenge you because they know that you are as willing to challenge them. I feel like they're basically telling you here that they are super ready to move. Like when they see you, they're like, okay, no, this is the one that I'm going to be spending the rest of my life with. I am so excited. Like, this is amazing. This is amazing. And they're going to do whatever they can for you, to keep you. It feels almost like if there are other people around you vying for your attention, they're fully aware that even as they're fighting with these other people, they kind of already know in their hearts that they've already won. Like they're very confident in this, which is weird because like I feel like they have been confident in a lot of things for a very long time, but like you are the one thing they are sure of. Like I said, this sounds like a cheesy it sounds like a cheesy Hallmark film, but I swear to you, that's exactly what's happening here, and it's killing me. What else do they have to say for us? What else do they have to say for us today? This one? The Five of Pentacles lets me know that they are oh wow. So they know that support is everything in a relationship, that they're here to support you, that they feel supported, that they feel encouraged when they are with you. Like I'm looking at the Five of Pentacles and the Strength, and there's just this feeling of, I was in a bad place before I met you, and now I feel uplifted. If you need me for anything, I will drop everything. This person will drop everything for you. They really will. If you are in need of help, like they're a phone call, they're a trip away. They will basically, like, you could be, is that trope of like you call someone and you're crying and then like 15 minutes later there's a knock on your door? That's the energy that I feel with this Five of Pentacles. I love that so much. They are absolutely here for you no matter what. They want to make sure that you know that no matter how far the distance is, whether they're near to you or very, very far away, they want you to know that you are supported, that they will be there for you no matter what. The Six of Cups tells me that they are ready to give you anything. This person also shows me that they love the playful side of you. I feel like that's the reason why this honeymoon card and this fur card, this idea of you just being out there and playful and everything like that, they are enamored by that. Most of all, I also feel like they are someone whose their love language is gifts, just by default anyway. I feel like that's their love language. That's how they show love, like trinkets and things. Oh, I saw this and I thought of you. Not necessarily huge gifts, but just small, meaningful ones. I feel like this is the kind of person they're like, here, this is for you. Here, I saw this. I was in the store and I know this is like your favorite chocolate. Like that's what I see from the soulmate of yours. Like they're someone who is going to see things and be reminded of you and then send you those things. So prepare yourself. Prepare yourself with this person. And what else do we see here? I feel like I have to take a look at the whole thing as well. Once I'm done, this is one. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, especially with the Ten of Cups here, too. Your soulmate wants you to know that to them, you are nothing short of a goddess. Now, we're talking about energies and not genders here, right? So I want you to know that they they literally see their entire life with you, ahead of you. This Ten of Cups and this Empress, they have this incredibly large heart. And I mean, there's just so much of it. There's so much room in it that you take up space. This is something that they see growing well into the future. So I'm talking marriage, I'm talking kids, I'm talking like a house and maybe a vacation home. Like I'm seeing that this is something that it's going to only grow with time. I feel as if this starts as a small flirty thing with you and it just blossoms into this incredible expanse of love and of joy and of abundance. Like we've got the wheat stalks here on both cards. There's just so much coming with the two of you here that starts on this trip. It starts on this trip, but they're like, no, you may not see it when we first meet, but when I saw you, I saw my entire life ahead of me. My entire life ahead of me, I saw with you. Oh, you make me happy. You make me happy. Oh, I love it. I mean, that's literally the message. You make me happy. You were like when I was saying about like them being shy and down in the dumps, like you really do kind of impact them in such a profound way that like you really are giving them this incredible amount of like you just give them serotonin just thinking about you and they're just like, "Ah, dude, so good. I'm so happy right now." I was like, "Oh man, life sucks." But then I remember like they exist and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's right. I live in a world where they exist." Heck yeah. Best world ever. 10 out of 10. That's what I see here in the happiness card. Like it's so funny how much of an impact you make on them, how much you mean to them without even realizing it. Oh my god, I got creativity again. So I got creativity in group 1. So you guys may want to, I don't know, there might be some messages in you as well in group 1 if you guys want to go ahead and click on that reading. But creativity is telling me here that they're definitely going to make it work no matter what. They are willing to work outside the box. They're definitely going to make it interesting. They're going to make it interesting every day, as many times as much as they can, so that way they know that you understand how much you mean to them and how happy you make them. I've got the Moonstone Live Your Purpose card here, which is giving me this: I am here for a set reason. I've lost that reason. I've found that reason again. Like, you've helped me readjust my life. Like, this one is crazy. Like, this, like, I don't know who you are, but you are like integral to the way this person lives their life from the moment they meet you onwards. Because of the way that you are, it was such a breath of fresh air that they're like, where have I been? What have I been doing without this in my life? And so I feel like they've refound a lust for life. Okay, we'll keep this one. The Aragonite, release your emotional baggage. I also feel that they're saying they know that there's work to be done. I feel like they know that there's work to be done. I feel like there may be work to be done on both sides. I feel like when you're going on this trip, when you're putting yourself out there, there's also this feeling of you're kind of like, I don't give a flying fiddle anymore. And that's why you're kind of being the way you are. That's why you're attracting this person, because you basically just let it go. So this might actually just be a message for you that, like, I need you to let go of that darkness and let your light shine, or else how am I going to find you? So don't be afraid to work with yourself. Don't be afraid to just live lightheartedly and live genuinely, and just kind of let yourself go, let yourself flow freely. And as you're out there deciding to live your best life day by day, your best life is going to find you. And as your best life finds you, so does your soulmate. Okay? So group 2, that is your reading for the day. Thank you guys so much for that. This is a message from your soulmate. I love this one so much too. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Comment down below that you got group 2 and what you feel about this message. What's going on in your life? Where are you going? When can I come with you? Because I love hearing from you guys here. But seriously, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for taking this time to be in the space with me. You guys could be anywhere else on the interwebs, but you decided to be here, and that means so much. I'm going to go over to group 3. But until my next reading, take care of yourselves. Hey, group 3, what's going on? You guys chose the Azurite stone here, and we've got messages from your soulmate. So let's go ahead and see what our first messages are. Whoa, passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy and stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Wow. Wow, I literally just heard I've been through a messy breakup and I just don't think that I'm ready for something new. I feel like it's going to kind of catch you off guard. Like, this passion thing is going to come in hard and fast. Ooh, excuse me. Well, let's get some messages. I'm like, ew, saucy. Let's get some of that soulmate. See what kind of sauciness we got going on here. My goodness. This one? Ooh, five of crystals. Five of crystals. Really just have a passion too. So five of crystals. This person is really competitive. They are someone who is, I feel like they're saying that I am fully prepared to fight whatever demons you may have. This person, I don't think is around you currently. I'm not seeing anything here that says they're around you currently. That may change as we get more cards. But I do see that if they approach you and then they are rebuffed, they are not going to give up. They're very sure of themselves, and they know that you are the one for them. They also know that it just will take time to convince you that you're not that like they're not going anywhere, that they're not like a crappy guy, and that if you need space, they'll give it to you, but they're always going to be there. The Judgment card, really? Yeah, like I feel like this was a wake-up call for them. This really was a wake-up call for them. Like they have been kind of I just heard I've been getting by in life and was never really sure or never really serious about anything before. But then I met you. I think that's part of the reason why they're totally cool with you being like standoffish at first. This person might have a reputation, actually, when I think about it. This person might have a reputation, and so they may have to fight that first because you've had enough. You've had enough of people. So this might be what's going on here. And so they've kind of just realized that's what's going to happen, but they're ready to start a new life with you. They're ready to start something that is like I mean they said passion, and so like every time I see the crystals now, I'm just like, whoo, there are just flames everywhere. Like it is they realize that it's just you. They've never been serious about anything before, and this is the one thing that they've decided they're going to be serious for. They have a singular flame I have a singular flame in my heart, and you are the image that is burned inside. That is a great line. That's a great line, and that's what they're saying right now. Like they know what's out there. They've been what's out there, and they're tired of that. They're tired of that life, and they really do want to settle down. They want to settle down with you, and they kind of what I don't know why I just saw Anthony Bridgerton. I literally saw Anthony Bridgerton in my head. Oh my god. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Okay. So like that is what I'm seeing. Holy moly. Okay. Where my Bridgerton people at? Have I ever watched a single episode of Bridgerton? No. Do I already know what I'm hearing and what it's all about? Yes. Holy moly. I am so upset. Oh my goodness. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, they're very, very aware of fate. They're very, very aware of divine timing, and they're very much willing to put the gamble that this is it. Like they're so certain of it. I feel like when I'm looking at the Wheel of Fortune, that they really are putting all of it in the hands of fate. So like even when you say no, like they're letting it go. They're not going to force it because they are fully convinced, and rightly so, that if it's meant to be, you guys will be drawn together. And that's on your time and that's on divine timing. And they're basically saying, I'm willing to wait as long as it takes because I'm tired of dealing with things that aren't I'm tired of dealing with things that aren't you. I'm tired of settling when when my king is right there. I don't want to settle anymore. And so like if I have to just kind of sit in the background, if I have to just kind of either stay as I am or wait or just do something else, if I have to just leave it up to the universe to figure out if, when, how we come together, that's fine. But I have wished upon a star for you. Where is that coming from? I literally heard that. I've wished upon a star for you. This person really is like oh my God, they have so much they want to give you on an emotional and spiritual and clearly a physical level. clearly, clearly. Um, and it's just it's kind of overwhelming. Like this one is actually a little overwhelming because I'm just kind of sitting here like, oh, who am I feel like a prude because I'm like, oh goodness, oh my, can't believe that's what's happening right now. Wow, with the hierophant as well, that's more divine. So there's so much divine timing, there's so much divine, like there's this idea of, it's almost like keeping a secret with the hierophant. I almost feel as if whatever is happening between you two, I feel like if they're waiting for you, they're keeping any emotion or any overtures under lock and key. I feel like they understand the importance of being discreet about how they feel. I also feel like they understand the importance of being earnest about their feelings as well. Another great play or movie if you guys want to watch that, The Importance of Being Earnest. Super hilarious, my favorite. Oscar Wilde, I think. But yes, they're very much someone who is like, this person is like, as for all this passionate stuff, there's a lot of like spiritual connection here as well. Like this person has had an awakening. This person has been tapped in. I don't think they were tapped in before. And I think that's why suddenly they see it. They suddenly see it because wow, look at all of these major arcanas. This person is tapped in. This person is very much aware on a spiritual level. And they also know that whatever this is something of equality. This is something where, as they are someone who is willing to share something with you, they also understand that there's a lot of karmic mess that needs to be figured out by you both. And I feel like that's kind of the reason why they're so chill about it. Like I'm seeing this and I'm like, yeah, like be positive about life, about joy, about love. Whatever rumors you may have heard of them, I feel like aren't worth your full attention. I feel like I just see this idea of a person saying, I'm not as bad as everyone keeps saying I am. I feel like people say a lot of things about this person. And because you've been going through a lot of crap, you're very gun shy about this sort of thing. because you don't want to deal with that. And I don't blame you. Like, who would want to deal with that? Better to be like, just chill and single than have to deal with like other people, right? Like, I get that 100%. But also, I feel like whatever of that may have been true has changed. And as it has changed, they have kind of opened up their eyes to the truth, to what they truly want, and who they really want that with. So it is definitely something where things are constantly, like, these things are changing inside of them. There are things that are changing inside of you, and they're saying that they're going through this change and they're happy that they are, because it does bring them closer to something that is truly going to bring them happiness. They see you and they see that happiness they can have. They truly do. They truly do see that here. So that is actually insane. What an insane reading this is for you guys. Group 3 has got some serious, like, I'm gonna say Harlequin novels. Like, who else knows about Harlequin novels anymore? Mystery. Oh, yeah, you definitely don't know who this person is yet. Wow. Yeah, Mystery is telling us that we have not met. We have not met yet. God, I feel like their reputation may precede them, and it's not as bad as it seems. So, you also present quite a mystery to them too, because I feel like you are very different from the kind of people that they used to hang out with, and so there's this curiosity that comes in through getting to know you and you getting to know them and kind of parsing through all the preconceptions to get to the truth of the matter. Oh, wow, this one jumped right on out. What does this have to say? Oh, there's two. Look how special you guys are. Wow. Caution and passion. They realize that going to you're not going to fall easily. They realize that. They realize that you are very, very jumpy when it comes to love life. But they have so much, like, you guys have so much chemistry. Woo! Yikes. There's they're gonna have this for you. Like, there is this flame that is burning for you right now. It's going to burn for as long as they live. And it is something that they are more than happy to kind of keep and stoke and tend to while you are kind of finding your way. I feel like the caution will melt into passion, the way this is set up. That caution will melt into passion. That you once you start to lower your walls, once they start to lower their walls, and you guys fully, like, you guys start getting together. Yeah. Like, I'm glad I'm alone in the room because I feel like I could be blushing right now, but I don't have a mirror and I don't want to check. I don't want to check. Just know that yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep, that's a thing. That is a thing that is happening in real time. Let me get these last cards in before I say something else silly and nerdy. Alrighty, we got the Unakite, live in the now. So this feels like more of a message to you from the universe. It wants you to focus on the present. From your soulmate is basically telling me they want you to see the man I am now. Might not be a man, but for some reason that, like, for those of you who are specifically looking for a dude, to see the person that they are now, basically. Like, people can change. Not everybody is who they were in the past. So keep a focus on who they are, how they present themselves to you, how they present themselves to other people, and not just what people say about them. And lighten up. Angel or Quartz says, lighten up. They are here to bring joy to your life. You've been going through a lot by yourself. You've been stilted by a lot of people. They are here to make you laugh. They're here to make you smile more than anything else. They really do want to see you happy, and they want to see you living your best life, hopefully with them. Hopefully with them. So, that's what they want you to do. They want you to know that life is worth living and life is joyful. Life is joyful. It really is. And it's about just being in the present moment and living with as much joy and happiness as you possibly can. Okay? So, group 3, that is your messages from your soulmate. I hope this resonated in some way. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Leave a comment below. Let me know that you got group 3 and what you think about it. Gee whiz. What a reading, right? So that is it for me. Like I said, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for taking this time to be in the space with me. You guys could be anywhere else on the interwebs, but you decided to be here, and that means so, so much to me. So until my next reading, take care of yourselves.